Morning friends, today we are going to see an introductory part of solubility of drugs. So let's start with solubility of drugs. In this chapter, we are going to discuss points like solubility expression, mechanism of solute-solvent interactions, ideal solubility parameter, solution and association, quantitative approach to the factors influencing solubility of drugs, diffusion principles in biological system, solubility of gas in liquids, solubility of liquids in liquids, binary solution and ideal solution, then Raoult's law and real solution, partially miscible liquids, critical solution temperature and its applications, distribution law and its limitations and applications. So we'll start with first what mean by solubility. So we all know that when we add salt or sugar into water and stir it, it gets dissolved in the water. So this phenomena in general can be called as a solubility. But solubility can be defined by following ways, either in quantitative way or in qualitative way. In quantitative way, solubility can be defined as amount of solute required to form saturated solution in given solute at certain temperature, while in qualitative way, solubility can be defined as interaction between solute and solvent to form homogeneous solution. So here you must get a difference between quantitative way and qualitative way. In quantitative way, solubility expression depends or given by the amount of solute required to form a solution, saturated solution. So in quantitative way there is an amount, while in qualitative way it should express the quality of solute, like solute is slightly soluble in a solvent, or solute is highly soluble in solvent, freely soluble in solvent. So these are the qualities of solute, and in this way qualitative solubility can be expressed. So here in this diagram you will get idea about solute, solvent and solution. By definition, solute can be defined as it is a substance which gets dissolved in solvent. Solvent can be defined as a substance in which solute dissolves, while solution can be defined as it is a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. The term homogeneous means we cannot differentiate between solute and solvent after formation of solution. So solute is something which dissolves, solvent is something in which solute dissolves, while solution is a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. For example, consider solution of sugar in water. So sugar can be called as a solute while water is a solvent. After mixing of sugar and water, there is a formation of homogeneous mixture, means we cannot differentiate between sugar and water. That homogeneous mixture is called as a solution. Now why we have to study solubility, or what is the importance of solubility? So solubility is important for first point, for selection of best solvent for drugs. Second, overcome the problems arising during preparation of pharmaceutical solutions. Have information about the structure and intermolecular forces of the drug. Many drugs are formulated as solution or added as a powder or solution forms to liquids. Drugs with low aqueous solubility often present problems related to their formulation and bioavailability. In such case, if we have the knowledge of solubility and how solubility occurs, then we can overcome these problems and form a suitable type of dosage form. Then types of solution. So there are three types of solution depending upon the amount of solute present in solvent: saturated solution, unsaturated solution and supersaturated solution. So as name indicates, saturated solution is solution in which maximum amount of solute is dissolved in the solvent at a definite temperature. In other way, saturated solution can be defined as it is a solution in which solute in dissolved form and undissolved form is in equilibrium. In unsaturated solution, it contains less amount of solute as compared to saturated solution, and in supersaturated solution more amount of solute is present as compared to saturated solution. Now your question may arise, how a solution can contain more amount of solute than saturated solution? So in general, for making supersaturated solution, we have to heat that saturated solution and add more amount of solute. Then this is another classification of types of solution depending upon the state of solute and solvent present. So we all know that there are three basic states of matter: gaseous state, liquid state and solid state. By combination of these three states, we get 9 types of solution, like gaseous solute dissolved in gaseous solvent, gaseous solute dissolved in gaseous liquid solvent, gaseous solute dissolved in solid solvent, liquid solute dissolved in gaseous solvent, liquid solute dissolved in liquid solvent, liquid solute dissolved in solid solvent, solid solute dissolved in gaseous solvent, solid solute dissolved in liquid solvent, and solid solute dissolved in solid solvents. And here are some examples of these types of solution. Then we have to next see solubility expressions. So for expression or for telling the solubility of particular solute in particular solvent, we have to give or we have to express the solubility. This solubility can be expressed in different ways. This solubility can be expressed either in qualitative way or in quantitative way. Now in qualitative way, as per USP, solubility can be defined or can be given as follows. The USP lists the solubility of drugs as the number of ml of solvent in which 1 gram of solvent will dissolve. That is 1 gram of boric acid dissolves in 18 ml of water and in 4 ml of glycerin. Substance whose solubility values are not known are described by following terms. So here is the term, and in another column there are parts of solvent required for 1 part of solute. So very soluble means less than 1 part of solvent will be required for the solubilization of 1 part of solute. Freely soluble means 1 to 10 parts of solvent will require for solubilization of 1 part of solute. Soluble means 10 to 30 parts of solvent will require for solubilization of 1 part of solute. Sparingly soluble 30 to 100 parts, slightly soluble 100 to 1000 parts, very slightly soluble 1000 to 10,000 parts, and practically insoluble more than 10,000 parts of solvent is required for 1 part of solute. So here is amount of solvent is given and required for amount of solvent given required for solubilization of 1 part of solute. Here are the another expressions for solubility. These are the quantitative expressions like molarity, molality, normality, mole fraction, percentage by weight, percentage by volume, percentage weight in volume. Thank you for hearing.